So this is something that I really loved. Abdul Aziz joined my one-to-one mentor program and he cleared in less than a month. And before we move forward, I want to tell something. He did not study at least 10 days in that. And why? He got sick. His kids got sick. Wife got sick. Like the sick, step by step, right, sir? It was kind of an incremental sickness. First kids.
Yeah, it it was very tough because you were, but I mean that's first of all, before I start anything or everything, I would say I must say that you are having a very nice program, and I was not expecting that you would be so much, rigorous. You would be so much punctual, and you would be so much, I mean, I would say like that. That maybe I'm using a wrong word, leg pulling sort of a
No, no,
nature,
sir. I would
that
say
you do not
pushing.
let your person.
Use the words.
Yep,
Pushing you
push.
towards.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember that in our before I start the last six mocks, I mean, I was a bit frustrated when you give me an example that you are very near to the coast. Now you have to sail through. You should not leave it here. And that was the inspiration. I would say that, I mean, I got it. And after that, my mock scores are going up, up, and up. And then I got a message, a final call from you that now, give the register for the exam. But unfortunately, the center was not available, as you know. And
Yeah,
we,
that also
sought
delayed
for,
1 week. That also delayed one, like
yeah.
for sure we would have cleared PMP in 2 weeks. Right, sir? The pace you were
Yes.
going, for sure we would have cleared PMP in 2 weeks. And guys, this includes topic and RCA. Here, I also wanted to share something to you guys. For everyone who is saying that I don't have time, I have all the responsibility. You can see Abdul Aziz Saab, he is not a junior professional. You can tell that. He's a like he's the boss of one of my certified PMP. Okay, he is the boss of one of my certified PMP. Today, Akil told me. I told Akil that Abdul Aziz Saab. He said, really? In that time, because Akil took a little bit more time, so he said that is just amazing. I said, yeah. He basically worked very well, and we moved it very fast. So yeah, it is done. So, sir, let's talk about first of all your exam experience. I will go back and talk about and show them root cause analysis. I'm trying to download that. How was your experience giving exam in home?
I mean, I just want to say to you that it is not very difficult that if you are, I mean, very much well prepared, because the thing that the people give you some negative vibes, I thought that it was a very pleasant, thing, because I started with a very ease. I mean, when I just log in and I fulfill the requirement, then the proctor come in and then he just asked me one two simple question that, are you ready? Are you okay? Everything is okay. Now show me the room. Within a minute, I just shown him every side, left, right, up, I mean, right, behind, whatever, the front, back, I mean, four direction. She just asked me, and after that she said, okay, now relax yourself and start your exam. And after that, I do not feel that any point of time they try to give me any hard time. I was also more focused on my exam, so I do not move here and there, because the time is the essence here. I mean, I would say like that, that if you do not go at a fast pace from initially, then maybe in the end you will have very less time for more questions. So I just manage, as you has told me, that I have to manage my time, and I did it that first section in 70 minutes or 75 minutes. Then I have done the second section in 85 minutes. Then I have last session 80 minutes. And
Hmm.
that was the key, because I just finished my last question before 2 minutes left. So that was the thing that you told me, and I followed those guidelines. And believe me or not, those were the things when I was trying to read the question from the top. Again, I remember that no, 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 I have to read the last line first. And I read the last line first, and then I start, going through the questions. Some of the questions are quite easy to guess, but where you have told us that there will be two options, you have very rightly said the two options are the key. I mean, they are very near to each other. You got stuck, which one you choose, left, I mean, above or the below one, and then you have to choose as per your elimination technique.
Hmm. So that's an interesting thing to look in that how elimination technique play role and how the structure was proper. Sir, from the domain part one, part two, part three. Since the exam is three part, which part do you think was more difficult as compared to other? Was it part one? Because today I recorded the journey of Avas. He also cleared with all about target. Avas was saying that part two was difficult. Same was the case with the student I recorded his journey yesterday. So what was case with you?
So my case was, I mean, the people part and the process part. I mean, I was through with the flying colors. I would say I scored very high because those things I've gone through. But the business part, I think I made a couple of mistakes
No, no.
because there I
How do you know which is the business part, which is the people part? It's
I
not
mean,
that.
there's some because the scenarios which they are trying
Ah,
to tell you, and
okay,
that there
okay,
you are going to
okay,
get
okay.
that this is the thing that
Mm-hmm.
from which topic he is trying to
Okay.
ask you the question. So
Mm,
from there, so for example, like the team question, you easily understand the team has this problem, the person has this issue, or
mm,
the project manager find the tester has done this mistake. So these are the things where you have to
mm,
clearly that this is the people domain, this is the process domain, but sometimes the business domain where they have to be a decision that now the senior management asks the project manager to do like that. So these are the things where you have to think about the business. So the business perspective, the project has to be need to be closed earlier because of this issue. So what should be the project manager approach, and how he should communicate with all the stakeholders. So I feel that, I mean, yes, you are right also about one aspect, that couple of questions, 8 to 10 questions, I would say they are relevant to the COVID environment. That the team has to disintegrate because of the sudden pandemic or something, the situation, and that they have to go back. So what should be the project manager have to do in that scenario? So there are things where now they are asking question related relevant to the people. I mean, that what should be the project manager? And by the way, I would say that the agile is the more having I would say 30 to 40 question in agile environment.
mm.
Almost product owner, scrum master, the team related question. Most of the situations are in agile, so they put most of the question from agile.
Most of the question from Agile. Understanding this thing is always an interesting thing to look into that. Which of the domain, which of the area that can help us. Agile
But
stakeholder.
also, I mean,
Yeah.
I just tell you that one of the thing which, I mean, I got better prepared is the last video which you have sent, in which you in detail describe the whole process in a 40 minutes of video, where you have explained to the batch
The
of
last day
2021.
material. Nah. Basically your
Yes.
last day.
Oh,
Your
that
last day
if
material.
you, I mean, if this is the key, because there you have I mean, or get a revision sort of a thing, and then you understand that what you have prepared, and suddenly when you're sitting in the exam,
Mm,
it will
mm,
flash back and give you
mhm,
some clues that
mhm,
how to
mhm,
solve this issue, this problem,
mhm,
how to solve this issue.
mm,
So
mhm.
I mean, I was also talking to some of my colleagues, and I was trying to tell them that I mean, you are a good support in the whole process. I would say
Sir, I'm
that
the
you
best
are the
PM.
master,
I
and
always say that
you
I'm
are
the best PMP mentor. I put it very straight out.
no
I'm the
doubt
best
about it.
PM.
If
Yeah.
somebody would ask me for any recommendation, definitely you will get 5 stars from me.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Any formula question or any critical path question?
So only one question I think I got it, which is that they asked me to
Let's not
calculate.
share the exact question. Let's not share the
No,
exact
no,
question.
yeah. Not, it was not an exact question. I mean that one they asked me about to calculate that how much saving they are going to make on the project. So if
Benefit to cost.
they
Benefit.
have one let's suppose a scenario that where the estimate was this, and the project sponsor said that follow this technique, that then the project manager adopted that technique, and how much saving he is going to make. So
Hmm.
there were 2 or 3 job roles were defined with a price tag, and then you have to calculate that this would be the job saving if you follow the sponsor formula.
The benefit to cost is there.
Yes,
Okay.
benefit to cost ratio.
Okay. Okay. That's a very important thing and interesting thing to put in the context how those things work. Guys, if you have any question, you can raise your hand or you can ask directly, one by one. That will be great. Acha sir, uh, now since your time was very short, so like normally when people take 1 or 2 months, I always ask how effective the coaching calls were. Your time was very quick. So what do you think how the coaching calls that you attended, how that added value in your PMP journey?
I think that added a lot of value because of the reason that I was sitting live and with the other colleagues, and they were quite challenging. And you have to, go through the whole process where the same contradiction which I have, and then you try to explain that why your thought process is not going right, and then you have to improve your thought process. That is the key, that to pick the right thing at the right point of time. So I believe that you have given us the technique, and you have shown us how to get to the point. So which is the situation where we are talking about, which process it is, and then you have to choose the right reply. So that coaching call, develop you with the exam. I mean, in the exam, you are not going to go here and there. You immediately catch the main phrase and go to the right answer. So the elimination technique also works well, because once you find the right answer, then the other one you start comparing and go to the next, move to the next question immediately.
Hmm. That's a good way to put in the context and look into that way. Yeah. So that is a good thing. Agile stakeholder communication and those were the things. Sir, would you say, since your root cause was one of the very good root cause, I would say, what would you say how important root cause is doing for the questions and why?
I tell you frankly, you asked me, I was a bit annoyed at why I have to do this. But later on, when I went through the one or two, then I realized that no, I start enjoying it, because I immediately understand that what is the purpose, and then I try to manage myself, in order to understand that what is the thought process behind it, why I was wrong, what is the explanation here, and then I start comparing that. I mean, again, that initially I was wrong, going with a wrong frame of mind to the question, and then thinking about the traditional way that I have to answer like that. But definitely that it will start developing, and it will improve further. And when you go process, I mean, step by step, it goes and reaches to a level where you feel very confident, very comfortable to choose the right choice. That is the development, I would say, that it is very ensuring.
Okay, let me show everyone the root cause, what sir is saying. This is the question. They put the topic, what point was there, what was his wrong choice, what is the right choice. And this column that Abdul Aziz Sab have added, my thought process. Like, what did I thought? Okay. Now, this is a very intuitive thing, I would say, that he put it, maybe one column could be added or not needed. Uh, what I learned from that. Now, what is a new thought process, right? What is the new
Yes,
thought process that can be put into the context? A good way to look into that. Yeah. Okay, guys, do you have any other question that you would like to ask? Anyone? I tried to ask every single question, but anyone has any question on car? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Ajit sir, first of all, the congratulations to clear the PMP in a very short period.
thank you very much,
I-
Anka.
yes. I have one small question. How many hours you have spent on a daily basis?
Basically, Ankar, I tell you frankly, because I told Amer Saab that when I start this program, I'm going to take some leave, from my office, and then I start managing myself in order to, with the family requirements, you have to manage your time. But I tell you frankly, Ankar, that whatever the time frame you follow, the first thing first is that you have to follow your mentor, requirements, because that's how he is going to take you to the last step. So try to follow him. Do not try to bypass him, or try to go here and there in order to say that I'm going to pass this exam without him. No, not possible, because he is taking you, with understandings. He was trying to develop you with a certain things, and it would be better for you to manage yourself. I mean, try to pull your time out for yourself, and try to increase the frequency by go starting with 1 hour, maybe end up with 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours. But it is very good for you, because it is your value addition. I mean, Amer has showing you the path, and he is taking you there, but you are the one who is going to pass through.
Yes. Thank you very much.
No problem, man.
Thank you. Ji Shri. Shri, you need to unmute, Shri. You need to unmute. Shri, you need to unmute to ask the question. And I would request to park and then ask the question.
Yeah. Sir, first of all, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to know, there would be some moments where you would have gone little bit low, particularly during the preparation time. You would have got something struck up or mentally slightly down. So how did you handle your confidence level in that stages?
I think Amer will not let you down, by the way, because I mean he is a very good mentor. I mean I tell you that there are highs and lows in my score, and when I was not doing right, he stopped me there and say, we do not move forward. We will just do the root cause analysis and try to discuss anything. If you have any question, then please let me know and ask me anything. I mean, he is open for any discussion. So you have to be sure that which thing you want to ask to him, and then you just give him the right things that, okay, this is my root cause analysis. I am weak in this area. Can you help me or guide me? And definitely, believe me or not, his journey videos are quite awesome. So once you complete your root cause, also watch the video. Maybe you will immediately catch the words and the phrases which you missed in the long call. Sometimes you cannot concentrate in a long call for a longer period, but his journey videos are very, very helpful in order to give you a frame of mind that, okay, I have missed this thing. Now I can improve this way. And definitely he is there to catch you and take you there. Don't worry about it. And I'm telling you, don't feel low, because it's a challenging world, man. You have to challenge yourself. So he is there to give you the boost, and he has all that doses for you, whichever dose you need.
Thank you. Thank you. I loved your answer, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Thanks
you, sir.
a lot. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, Faisal or Wajid, do you have any question? I don't think so. With that, thank you, sir. It has been a motivational session. And as you are a senior professional, you motivated them. Thank you, Onkar. Thank you, Shri. Thank you, Faisal. Thank you, Wajid. Okay, Rizab, I would like
Thank
to...
you, Amer sir. Sorry about 5 minutes delay because I was having a laptop issue. But thank you very much.
Sir, I am happy.
By the way, guys,
I'm
thank you,
happy your
Amer.
issue happened now,
you will be...
not in the exam.
No. You will be there, inshallah, for their support. I'm
that's
very
the most
optimistic about the young people. They're quite young, and I'm very sure they will pass for sure.
Thank you.
Srivasan and this Wajid and all these guys. Thank you.